Sorry, I just had a phone call come in. Take two. This is Safrina. Hi, everyone. And this is Miss May in a happy mood, even though she doesn't want to go down for a nap. So that's why I'm doing a live stream with her, with me. Anyway, I've been wanting to do this topic for a while now, and I think it's a very important one for spiritual entrepreneurs because it's all about energy, right? I've just recently done another quick live stream about what really makes a spiritual entrepreneur. And in that live stream, I say a spiritual entrepreneur is an entrepreneur, obviously, who is 50%, well, I'm doing 50-50. You can do whatever other percentages you want. But I feel a spiritual entrepreneur is 50% action oriented, and the other 50% is energy oriented. Now, being in business, we're so used to always being on the go, right? Always doing something, either doing your sales and marketing or talking about your budget, talking about doing your accounting and things like that. And inventory, if you have inventory, there's always something like go, 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 go. But in terms of the energy oriented portion of it, is that what happens, I mean, it's great when things are good, right? Your phone is ringing, you're getting email inquiries, and you know, you're making money. But there's always that ebb and flow in business, right? And so when you have a lull in your business, when the phone stops ringing, when your inbox is empty, there's no new inquiries, when let's say your repeat customers or your repeat orders are not coming in, right? What do you need to do when that happens? Now, intuitively, us as the entrepreneur part of us will say, okay, we need to up our advertising. We need to, we need to whip our sales team in shape. We need to call back our clients and try to get, a repeat booking. We need to do this, do that, do this, do that. But before you do all that, I'm not saying that you don't, but before you do all that, you need to check in, especially as the business owner here, as the big boss, as the CEO of your company. You need to check in terms of your energy. Now, there is something here that, thank you for the hearts. Who is it that's watching me live right now? Please say hi, introduce yourself. But there is something that's really important, really neat, and I want to show it to you guys here. There's many different versions of this. If you Google, there's like this one is the emotional guidance scale. Abraham Hicks. Oh, hey, Tracy. Yes, my baby. She's my wife. Abraham Hicks has another version of the emotional guidance scale. And I think the Omega Institute has another emotional guidance scale. So there's slight, it's mostly similar. There's slight differentiation, but it doesn't matter which scale you take. But pretty much, if you look at this one, the downward scale, oh, you guys are probably not reading it the right way. Tracy, can you tell me if you can read this, or is it flipped? Because I know I have an issue with my other live streams where everything is flipped. So this one's probably flipped as well. But the idea is that the emotional scale goes from the top to the bottom to the top. So the bottom, I'm just going to read it out to you guys here. The 22nd, which is the most bottom level here, is fear, grief, depression, powerlessness, victim. 21 is insecurity, guilt, or unworthiness. 20 is jealousy. 19 is hatred or rage. 18 is revenge. It's flipped, Tracy? Okay, so I'm just going to read it out to you guys. 17 is anger. 16 is discouragement. 15 is blame. 14 is worry. 13 is doubt. 12 is disappointment. 11 is overwhelm. 10 is frustration, irritation, and impatience. 9 is pessimism, and 8 is boredom. So this is the downward spiral based on this one here. Like I said, there's many different versions of iterations of it. So when you're feeling like your business is experiencing a lull, you are likely, either it causes you to get on this downward spiral, or it's actually your downward spiral that causes the lull in your business. Sorry, my daughter just took a bite out of my wrist. Okay. So stop and think about this. There's two possibilities. Either you were stuck in this downward spiral, therefore it results in that lull in your business, right? Starts getting quiet, no phone calls, no emails, or that situation, right? It's starting to get quiet, and then you start getting into the downward spiral. You were probably initially in the outward spiral, but situations are getting you into here. So before you do any of the action stuff, you need to work on the energy stuff first, right? It can be meditation, can be visualization, can be tapping, or any other sorts of energy healing methods. Whatever works for you, whatever it is to get you out of that downward spiral. So let's say if you are in the worry because you're like, okay, I got to start paying, I need to start paying some bills soon, or I need to pay some salaries and stuff like that. Let's say you're in worry, which is 14. Based on Abraham Hicks, even if you move one spot, so number 13 is doubt. So even if you were to move from worry to doubt, you're actually starting to dig yourself out of that downward spiral, okay? Because sometimes a lot of us were like, okay, it's hard to go from a downward spiral to an upward spiral, right? And I'm just going to read out to you what the upward spiral is. So number 7 is contentment. 6 is hopefulness. 5 is optimism. 4 is positive expectation and belief. 3 is enthusiasm. 2 is passion. And 1 is joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, and appreciation. And the thing is, a lot of the mindset work out there, they're telling you to go, let's say, from worry straight to appreciation, which is number 1, right? Attitude of gratitude. It's great, but a lot of people when they're really in the depths of worry, it's hard to just jump from 14 to 1 if you're looking at the scale here, right? So, you know, from worry you go up to doubt, and from doubt maybe you go up to disappointment, which is 12. From disappointment, allow yourself some overwhelm, which is 11. And slowly you dig yourself out of the downward spiral, and once you hit contentment, then you're in the upward spiral. And that is when even when you get yourself, the thing is, the moment you start going up the scale, things are going to start changing. Again, being the spiritual entrepreneur, that's your energy work. That's half of what you need to focus on each and every day when you're building your business, right? And from there, again, you go up your scale. The higher you go up your scale, believe me, I guarantee you that your business will shift the higher you go up the scale. And if you're able to infuse love and passion and appreciation each and every day, and like truly embodying it, really, really feeling it, not just faking it, okay? There's a lot of people who fake appreciation. When you're not really feeling that appreciation or the joy or the love in your cellular level, in your soul level, energetically, you're still not going to attract that business abundance, okay? So, and even if your phone call does ring, then you're likely also not attracting your ideal clients as well. So, again, this is something that I wanted to share with you guys. It is a great law of attraction tool, or what I coin a great inner Feng Shui tool. And so print it out. Again, there's many different variations of it, but whatever it is that you can literally, sometimes I look at this scale, I'm like, okay, where am I right now? So it gives you a really good idea of, okay, how many other steps do I need to go to get out of that downward spiral, to get out of that negative spot, right? That negative space. And then the moment, when I do my meditation, do my tapping, do my energy healing, do my flower essences, once I get to hopefulness, then I know I'm good, or even contentment. But usually I bring myself to hopefulness, then I know I'm good. So, it's all going to be, you know, upward literally from there. So it's a really simple tool, but very, very powerful. And I'm just gonna quickly remind you guys that September 8th and 9th, which is pretty much a month, 4 weeks from now, I will be holding my very first live event for spiritual entrepreneurs here in Toronto. So 2 full days. I'll be doing a full live stream to really talk about what will be covered there. But it's 2 full days. We're talking about Feng Shui and mindset, just like this. This is a mindset tool right here, this one sheet of paper. But don't look at the simplicity of it. It's very, very powerful. Mindset tools, as well as video marketing and Facebook advertising. Some of you may or may not know, I'm actually doing I actually have a second business out where I help local businesses do video marketing for their businesses. So I'm going to be talking a lot about that on the live event. Look at this little one here. Look at this little one here. And so, yes, 2 full days in Toronto, September 8th and 9th. If you can make yourself out to Toronto and you want to learn from me how I use Feng Shui and mindset and video to really break the income ceiling that was plaguing my business for years and years, and I finally broke through 5-figure income months, and am, you know, doing it over and over and over again, like literally took my monthly income and making it into my weekly income. How would that change your business? How would that change your life if you learn how to do that? I'm not just going to give you theories. I'm going to give you guys solid, rock solid tools, proven tools that will really help you shift. Again, we're going to be looking at action-oriented and energy-oriented techniques. Okay, so I'm going to end it here because I think this one's had it. But if you are interested in joining me in Toronto for the 2 full days of immersive, distraction-free, 100% focus on your business and really change the face of your business within just 48 hours. If you're curious about that and interested in it, just inbox me and we'll talk further about that. Okay? Have a good day, you guys. Take care. Bye.